friends of Athena's Palace. Sorry I've been out of touch the last few days. I came down with bronchitis on the cruise ship and had to rest for a little while. I posted an Aries post on my Athena's Palace Facebook page, which is a great written summary of some of the themes of the Aries new moon. I just wanted to record a short video, and I'm going to put the chart on the thumbnail because I've made it a very basic astrological chart, and you'll be able to follow it because it's only going to show 4 aspects. And that's what I want to talk about with the new moon, because the new moon and the equinox are setting up Pluto and Aquarius and the cooperative energies that we're dealing with. So as we know when we started this journey back on March the 7th, when Saturn entered Pisces, that was when I first started the channel, and I've been trying to do work with the water every day since, and today concludes that initial ceremonial group of prayers that are being done by several people, and the work with the water in the transatlantic cruise. So I'm very excited that that's going to complete with the video I'll do next, which is the Pluto moving into Aquarius video. But this video, we're going to talk about how Saturn is in a wide trine with Mars in Gemini. So Saturn in Pisces is in a trine, a very wide trine with Mars at the end of Gemini, and that's a degree-based trine. And Mars has been in Gemini for several months and is now powering forward, has reached the zenith of the chart, is the most elevated planet and has the most power right now. And you'll see in the chart that Mars in Gemini is in a sign-based sextile with new moon in Aries, and Mercury is conjunct the new moon in Aries, and Jupiter is also co-present in Aries at this time. So we have a sextile relationship between Mars and these 4 traditional planets, with the new moon being the theme of this video. So the Aries new moon is at 0 degrees 50 seconds here in Barcelona on March 21st at 6:23 p.m. And this sign-based sextile is very powerful between these 4 planets and Mars, not only because of Mars' strength in Gemini and how it's been building over the last several months, and now it's kind of at a crescendo, but Mars is in, the ruler of the sign that Mars is in, Gemini, is Mercury. And Mercury is in a Mars-ruled sign of Aries. So Mercury is kind of the person that owns the house that Mars is in, and Mars owns the house where the new moon, so moon, sun, Mercury, and Jupiter are in. So this is called mutual reception. It adds a huge amount of dignity, and because they're exchanging dignities of each other's sign, basically. And because they're host for each other, they're obligated to parties in both houses. So it appears on the thumbnail as a square because it's a degree-based square, but it's a sign-based sextile. So any square aspect would be certainly overcome by the dignity of the mutual reception, and also the presence of Jupiter in Aries. Now, the other thing to consider is we've got all 3 fire planets in this combination. So we have a huge amount of fire energy there in Aries. starting this new beginning at the 0 degree point of the zodiac. The entire zodiac starts at 0 degrees, Aries. So this is the initiation of the new beginning of what I feel is this 1,000-year cycle that we're starting on the 23rd with Pluto entering Aquarius. And this cycle is about healing humanity. And it's about reversing all of the harm done to the environment in the last 1,000 years. And it's about healing those that have been traumatized by the colonizations around the world. So, granted, the Aries new moon is for this year, but the fact that Pluto is going into Aquarius only 3 years after this Jupiter-Saturn conjunction at the beginning of Aquarius, which hasn't happened in 800 plus years, this is a great timing to start a new cycle, a new 800-year cycle of peace and unity. So that's really why I went on this journey and brought the water that's very special, and it holds the properties of healing intergenerational trauma. It was used at ceremony for that purpose. And so I'm very honored to be the water carrier of this water and sharing it with people around the world. And I appreciate everybody that's participated in the ceremony and the prayers every day as I cross the Atlantic. And it's really been a labor of love. And I'll be moving on. I'll tell you a little bit more of that after the next video. But the other aspect I wanted to mention on the chart, and then I won't yak anymore, is that Venus is in her home sign of Taurus. And she's in a cooperative sign-based, both degree-based and sign-based sextile with Saturn in Pisces. So this is adding a beauty way to this chart, this new Aries chart. And it's the Pisces energy with Saturn there has been kind of hard for a lot of people that are sensitive to energetics. I know I've really felt it. I've had a lot of trouble sleeping. I'm feeling a lot from the collective. And, there's a lot of pain in the world. And, we're going to feel that when we're in a Pisces transit for the next 3 years. And we're going to feel like there's more that we could do. And we have that feeling because the opposite side of Virgo is we feel small and we feel like we could do more, but we need to just realize what we are doing and how this is now Pisces. It's the collective. So this is where we tap in and connect together and do this energy together. And it's the time for all of us, not any single individual. It's the time for all of us collectively to come together. So don't let the Pisces kind of pain and all the solar activity that's going on. We're getting bombarded with a lot of energy right now from the sun. These 3 fire planets in mutual reception like this are just really lighting a fire under us to really put our mind and our consciousness towards thoughts of peace and unity. So thank you so much for coming to my channel today. And I'm sorry this video is a couple of days late, but I stayed up late last night and got some inspiration for this from some friends who are doing a despacho ceremony together to start the next phase of this longer journey I'm on. So we'll be transitioning next to fire. So thank you, and just take a peek at the thumbnail. It's pretty straightforward. It's all cooperative aspects. I know that 2 of them are red, but that's a sign-based square that is overcome by the dignities of the mutual reception, and really it's a sign-based sextile because it overcomes that degree-based square quite easily with the dignity of the planets in each other's signs. So thank you and have a great day. Love you. Bye.